loves a snap, that's why he doesn't.
That was 10.
This is it. It is finally the end. This is the last game of the home and away season, and it is my last chance to put my hand up to play senior footy in the finals. So it's going to be a massive game for me today. Really need to play my best footy and really show Stevie J and the coaches how good I can play, and hopefully get my spot back in the senior time just in time for finals. But I'm going for my morning walk this morning. It is about 7 a.m. Woke up nice and early, getting my walk in, and then we're gonna hop in the pool again, do what I did last week, because that seemed to work. I played pretty well last week, so it was really good for my mental headspace. But it is game day morning, so I'm gonna show you exactly what I had to eat last night for dinner. So I'll play that now. For dinner tonight, we've got some chicken and bacon pasta. Oh yeah. Absolutely gonna smash this down. I'm so hungry. Absolutely smash that down. That was so good. Plenty of carbs, heaps of chicken. I'm gonna be fueled right up for tomorrow. Yo. So that was absolutely delicious last night. It was plenty of food, heaps of carbs for me, lots of chicken, drank plenty of water. I stayed at my girlfriend's house in Bundalong last night. So we are going for a quick walk down to the river. Then we're gonna walk back to the house, get about 2 Ks in the legs, just to get them ticking over to start the day. Then I'm gonna make some brekkie, and then I'm gonna have a coffee, and then I'm gonna be ready to go to verse the Wodonga Bulldogs. The Wodonga Bulldogs, I think, are sitting 4th on the ladder in the seniors, and I think they might be 5th on the ladder in the twos. So they are both making finals, so it is a must-win game for both the seniors and second side this week, because we need to get that mental edge on them going into the finals, just in case we have to verse them later in the year again. We're down at the river here. It is absolutely beautiful. Such a nice morning. Watch the sunrise over the river. But now it's time to walk back to the house, and it is time to hop in the pool. Righto, it is time to hop in the pool. That is dripping on me, that is cold. It is freezing. I just looked at the weather app. It is 4 degrees outside. Feels like negative 20. It's gonna be cold, really bloody cold, but it is really good for your body, and it is good for your mental health and mindset if you hop in a cold pool to start your day. So I'm gonna do this morning. It's not fun, but once you get out, you are so much happier that you've done it. Oh, so cold. Stand here for a little bit. Then we go the next step down. Then we go completely under. Gotta do it. Always the hardest bit. This is so cold. Doesn't feel good yet. This is not good for your mental health yet. This is where you wanna do everything you shouldn't do. But once you get out, I promise you, it's good for your mental health. Next step. Oh yeah. Right, just gotta send it. Get in the right headspace. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yeah, that's me done, boys. So cold, but I promise you, you'll feel so much better for doing that. I already feel good now. Oh, it's good. Give it a go. Just had a shower. Feel $1 million after hopping in that pool. Went down to the Bundalong Cafe. Got us a delicious cappuccino, 2 sugars, medium. Don't want too much milk, so I got the smaller one. That is absolutely needed after a cold dip in the pool. And then for breakfast, you'll never guess what we're having. 2 eggs on toast. Fried eggs this time. Don't have a good poacher where I am, so I had to go with the fried eggs, but these will be absolutely delicious. Gonna smack these down, and I am so keen to do it. Absolutely smash that down. That was so good. Nearly licked the plate clean. That's how good it was. 2 fried eggs, runny yolk, so good. Ended up getting a water, massive glass of water, smashing down plenty of water this morning because I don't want to get dehydrated today because I'm going to be sweating a lot, so I need to get as much water in my system as possible. I've got another hour and a half to kill before I have to leave, so I'm going to continue editing my last week's vlog where we versed Wang Rovers, so make sure you watch that video if you haven't seen it already because I absolutely really like how that one is turning out. I love you guys and I'll see you after hopefully a good win. Righto, we are off to the footy now. It is about 10 a.m. I'm going to get to Wodonga at about 11:15. So I've got an hour and 15 to get ready, get in the zone, and get out there and play. But I need some good tune recommendations to listen to for next week. We're heading into finals, so comment some good pump-up songs that I can listen to when I'm driving to footy next week so I can get in the zone, because I'm running out of good music to listen to pre-game. But it is a pearl of day again. Look how nice it is outside. Not a single breath of wind at all at the moment, and it is going to be like 19 degrees, 20 degrees today. So that is nearly perfect weather to play footy. Absolutely no excuses for us boys today. Hopefully we have a good win. Hopefully I can play well and put my hand up for senior selection for finals this year. That's pretty much it, guys. I love you all. Make sure you like and subscribe on the video and enjoy the highlights. Mwah. So when we got to the game, I found out that Wodonga Bulldogs actually had to win the game or keep it to a low scoring affair and only lose by not many points at all. So we knew that Bulldogs were going to give it everything they've got because they had to win to play final. This play here, I got a nice little handball out. Could have went for goal, but seen Roscoe, so passed it off to Roscoe, and he kicks our first goal for the game. He was just having a laugh with me there, saying that he thought I would have kicked that goal. Never thought I'd handball it to him. But I shared the love with that first goal. And even just here, just applying as much pressure as I can, sticking tackles, making sure that we get another forward 50 stoppage, because the more time it spends in the forward line, the better it is for us. And here, Tommy McKimmie sells a bit of candy, breaks a tackle, and he kicks an absolute beautiful goal to start the game. So that got all us boys up and about, and that was a goal of the year contender in the twos. And here I was working high up the ground, called for it in the middle, pick it up off the deck cleanly, and try to hit one of the boys up here, but unfortunately it just dropped a bit short. And then the umpire has pinged Congo there holding the ball. They were very hot on the whistle today. So I've swapped into the middle here with Maxi Hempel, trying to get my hands on it, trying to get a clearance, because the Bulldogs are playing pretty well. And Jids gets a handball out to me, so I just bomb it as long as I can to Maxi's advantage. And it spills out the back, and Maxi picks it up cleanly, and he's running into an open goal, and he kicks an absolute beautiful goal. And that was my second goal assist to start the first quarter. And here again, Roscoe gets it, kicks it into Maxi's advantage, and he's run onto it again. But this time, unselfishly, sees a player out the back there, and he kicks up and spots up Tommy McKimmie. And he goes back here and kicks a goal. And that is the end of the first quarter. He kicks that right on the siren. And we had a pretty good first quarter. We had 4 goals to 3, 27. And the Bulldogs were hanging in there with 3 goals, 1 to 19. And here we go with the first centre bounce of the first quarter. Boxhead grabs it out of the ruck. And I was just quick to react, playing man in front. And I'm looking for the right option here. And I spot up Congo leading out the back. And luckily it was a nice kick and hit Congo lace out. And Congo goes back here and kicks a much needed goal to start the second quarter. And that was another goal assist. I think it was my third heading into the second. And here Job kicks a nice high ball. And I just fly into this pack here, making sure I bring it to ground, making sure the Wodonga Bulldogs don't take an intercept mark. Then Will Robinson gets a high tackle there, so he moves it on quickly, hits up Tommy. Tommy gives a handball to Jids. Jids hits up Tanner, he drops it, and I'm leading. Tanner tries to hit me up, but he just kicks an absolute mongrel, so that was an opportunity for me there, but unfortunately just went missing. But sometimes you just miss some opportunities like that. But I've gone back in the middle here to try and create some opportunities, because the Bulldogs had kicked a couple. Nice little sidestep there by me, get it in quick, and I hit Robbo up here. And I come past screaming for it to get the hand and run onto my left and kick a goal, but he didn't give it to me. I'm still on there, but no, he's seen something else. He tries to hit it, but unfortunately he turns it straight over. And at a forward throw in here, Congo told me where he was tapping it, so I read it straight off his hands, get it there, see Forgy, give the handball to Forgy, and Forgy kicks another goal. And that was my 4th or 5th goal assist in the first half. And here Tanner gets a nice handball out, kicks it from about 50 to the top of the square, and it's rolled through, and that was a brilliant goal from Tanner. It was much needed because the Bulldogs were right on our tails. And here I'm just trying to apply as much tackle pressure as I can, getting this bloke, tackle him to the ground, and the umpires paid that downfield. Probably there, did slam his head into the ground a little bit on accident, but it was a downfield free kick for the Bulldogs. And here I just lay a nice tackle, allows the ball to spill out, and Perney kicks it long to Max. Max takes a nice mark and he plays on and kicks it to Congo.
And here Congo takes a nice mark and he can run into an open goal. So it just shows the tackle pressure high up the ground can create easy goals. And here we just get a nice kick into the top of the goal square, the dangerous spot. I crumb it, get a quick handball out to Robbo. Robbo kicks it and it's bounced over the bloke's head in the goal square. And that's another goal assist for me before half time. And then by the time it got back to the centre square, the siren had gone. So that was a much needed late goal. So the Bulldogs had kicked 7-1 to 43 and we had 9 goals 3 to 37. So us boys head into the room here. We knew we had to reset and put another good second half performance in because the Bulldogs were going to come and give us everything they had. And here, just before we go out for the second half, we're just having a little chat, getting the rev up before we started the third. And here we just had it deep in our forward line. There was just enough pressure by Maxi here to allow them to spill it. And I get over there, get my hands on it, and he just ripped me off the ball. And the umpire's paid a free kick there. So I've gone back, and they're abusing the umpire. But I've gone back here on my left foot, preferred side here for a snap. And then he finally threw me the ball, and I thought about playing on quickly there to kick a quick snap, but I thought, no, just take your breath, go back, and make sure of this goal. So I line up, run around, bang on the left foot, kick the beautiful goal, and that is the first to start the third quarter. And here I was just sort of teasing this kick, and I read that he was going to kick it there, so I got there and got a fist to it. Then I run into that bloke, knock him over, and I just wanted to create as much forward 50 pressure as we could. So that was a massive turnover, and it helped us. And here we're just working the switch. I get a nice kick in high, and it just sits on this poor bloke's head, number 17. So I take the grab, and I thought he wasn't going to pay it, so I played on, but luckily give me a high tackle anyway. So I got the mark here, slow motion, and then I got the free. And I just cake the easy kick, use the ground as wide as we can, and use that to open up some angles and chip through their defense. And here, they just get outmarked there, didn't get there in time, but I wasn't ready to give up here. Watch him go, plays on, and I get a smother to it. So just enough again to turn it over in our forward half and give us another opportunity to kick a goal. So it just shows to always pressure as much as you can, because your coach will love you if you can lay a little smother, get a finger to it like that, and keep it in your forward 50. And again there, I just got another fingertip to it, and then bounced back on it and got the clearance, kicked it down deep to our forwards, but unfortunately had no small fast forwards in our forward line, and the backmen were just a little bit quicker than our forwards. But Rhino nearly got us a little turnover there, but unfortunately didn't work out. And again here, Roscoe just kicked a really late goal in the third quarter, and it really just makes it that little bit easier because the Bulldogs were holding on. They had 8 goals 2 for 50, and we had 11 goals 5 for 71. And here again, just trying to lay a smother, and that guy's gone to bomb it into the 50, and he's kicked me right in the ankle/shin. So that really hurt. But the Bulldogs were hanging on. They were playing for finals, as you can tell, and it was such a close game. And after that goal, we get the centre clearance. Boxhead kicks it in long, and Maxi Hempel takes a nice little grab about 50 metres out, so a little bit too far out for him. He bombs at the top of the square, and I'm going back with a flight and take a nice mark about 10 metres out, nearly straight in front. And I was starting to sweat a little bit because I knew they were coming, and we really needed to kick this goal to put the nail in the coffin. And I've gone back on, don't know what angle I was going on, but thank God he straightened me right up, nearly at the top of the goal square. I've gone back here, and I was just thinking, do not miss this goal. You can't miss this. You're right in front. And luckily I didn't miss it. Kicked a beautiful little goal, and that was my second for the day. And here it is such a tight game. So the Bulldogs get a little hit out there, and he gets the clearance, and I just give everything I got to get there and tackle that bloke. And luckily, as he was having a shot for goal, I got there and laid a massive tackle that could have been a goal-saving tackle. Then I kick it to Haddo, and the umpires played that front on contact, luckily. Then we slow up the play. But credit to the Wodonga Bulldogs, they would not go away. This bloke's kicked a ripping goal deep in the pocket, and it is only a 3-point game difference. And here they're playing an intercept defender, and we get a high kick, so obviously I'm going to body their intercept defender, and he falls to the ground, and then Tanner takes a nice mark directly in front. And let me tell you, number 17 for them that I took a hanger on was not happy. He started swearing at me, calling me a cheat and C-word. He was getting so angry because I think he was starting to feel the pressure of not knowing if they were going to make finals or not. And there the final siren went. We ended up winning by 9 points. And we weren't sure if the Wodonga Bulldogs had made finals or not. So it was a bit weird for them after the game. They weren't sure if they were going to make finals. But we went into the rooms and calculated it up. And unfortunately, they only just missed out on percentage. We kicked too high of a score, so it brought their percentage down. And the Wangaratta Magpies slip into finals. So next week, I fly out to Broome tomorrow on Sunday, and I'm going to Broome for 5 days, and I fly back in Friday for the twos final on the Saturday. But unfortunately, I won't be able to play in the twos final on Saturday because I've played too many senior games. So hopefully the boys can get it done without me on Saturday. But there is some behind the scenes footage coming up in the room, some interviews, so make sure you watch them.
Maxi boy, you've done it again. 9 points?
9. I reckon they kicked 6 in the last.
I feel bad. We kicked them out of the final by the littlest percent.
Like they were checking the numbers.
Yeah, it was close, so they don't make finals. Wang Maggies.
Yeah, I think they had to close it like 12 points, and they only got to 9 or something. So.
How'd you go? We had the swap today, me and you. So
forward on ball. I think they just put the key forwards up on ball.
You reckon kick goal of the year? That would be in the vlog. Like it?
Who did?
You.
Oh, you're
one of the dribblers. Yeah, took it. Hang on, half dropped it. Yeah, mate. What about you? 2 goals. I kicked 3 for the year.
Tanner hasn't kicked a goal in 20 months,
and he's kicked in 1 game. And he you tried to claim 3 too, Tan. You tried to claim 3, but 1 was a point. You celebrate. That's like the 3rd time you've done that. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was on the full, mate. We're all like, come on. It's Hoops. Hoops is 50th.
Yeah, where's Hoops?
Over there.
Hoops over there.
Hoops, give us
Hoops, happy 50th, mate.
That's it. 50 games, he's only 22.
Yeah. It's got to get Tommy in the vlog. Last week we feel bad because music was in the background, so we couldn't put your stuff in. How'd you end up playing in that first final, or whatever it was?
We lost, and then to Ori, we got through the grand final.
So you got through the granny. How many goals you kicked?
No.
No goals?
I'm expecting maybe 2 tomorrow.
2 tomorrow, right. So it's granny tomorrow. Good luck, mate. We'll update in next week's vlog if you end up winning the granny or not. Yeah. So hopefully he kicks a bag.
Labby not though.
Yes.
Like and subscribe for Trade TikTok Timmy merch.
Yeah, that's it.